is Jenny Ferraro. I live in the Wayne District. I'm going to say, give me liberty or give me death. I'm here despite your superintendent and staff blackballing my husband from ever working in Augusta County Public Schools. He's filled out a lot of job applications, not a single job interview, despite a teaching shortage in the Valley. I'm here despite you punishing my daughter with an incredibly harsh 5-day suspension for doing 2 seconds of what Mr. Cash does and what this TV reporter does. Videotaping the third fight in 3 days of her freshman year. 2 seconds. There were administrators, kids, they were passing that video around, they got nothing. My daughter got 5 days. Give me liberty or give me death.
Come on!
Amen.
I like to say we don't need SECUS in our schools, the sexual education curriculum. It's called the Sexual Information and Education Council in the United States. It assists students in understanding a positive view of sexuality, provided them with information and skills about taking care of their sexual health, and help them acquire skills to make the decisions now and in the future. It also, with this enhanced sexual education that's coming, teaches abortion as family planning. And Nancy Pelosi has vowed to fight for Roe v. Wade, all the way up to abortion, all the way up to birth. Crazy. I would remind you all that Anne Frank was turned in by people who were breaking the law, or Anne Frank was protected by people who were breaking the law.
Yes.
But her and her family were turned in by people who were following the law. So you guys have a choice to continue to follow whatever these crazy laws you think you are following. I was on the parent superintendent council in Harrisonburg City Public Schools with the radical leftist superintendent, Dr. Scott Kisner, who could be actually mistaken for a communist. But he always said to me, don't just complain, bring me a solution. You might remember that. He does always say that, Dr. Bone, right? Well, I would say this. Mike Pompeo said that local school boards were compromised by the CCP. You guys all say you're not. But I would say as a solution to this school board, fire Dr. Bond, and then you all step down. Because you got people on the way behind you to run for every one of your positions. And for all these people with the masks, I work in a retail environment. I would say an essential employee. So I saw all of you in that retail environment. You still have to buy groceries. You still have to go out and get gas in your cars.
Right.
So this whole fear-mongering stuff, it falls flat.
Yes, sir.
In conclusion, I would like to say this. Give me liberty or give me death.
Yeah.
Amen.
I'm not on, but I want, my wife said not to want to speak anything.
There you go. Public forum.
Sir, did you fill out a form?
No, but, I didn't know I had a time limit.
What's your name?
Charles Smiley. Get used to it. I see each one of you have a mask on, so, I think we see whose side you're on. We got you. Anyway, I have 2 grandchildren, and I made a vow that they wouldn't be going to school and break their spirits with this mask. You know the oxygen level drops? My granddaughter, 12 years old, she's got to run around gym class with a mask on, but that will stop. That will stop. CO2 levels get to be dangerous, as the one gentleman showed right there. The masks are no value. It's just your way of complying. And each one of y'all that sit up there and show the cowards that you are, you're letting us know what you are. If you were not this way, you would take your mask down and say, we're on the side of the kids. And Mr. Bond there, I don't know you at all. I talked to you this week, I think. But I see your condescending look behind that mask. I mean, it's ridiculous, really. But you do work for us, okay? And I agree with what they're saying. Every one of y'all need to be replaced. Either get your mask off and do your job, or get out. That's what we want. I'm sick and tired of it. You need to be replaced. If you're not going to do your job, get out. You're showing that what you're doing here, and you don't have any respect for the kids. If you did, you would be standing up. Do any of you have grandbabies in the school? Do you like your grandbaby going to school with a mask on? Is that good for you?
If it keeps them in school, yes.
Okay, then we know what you're carrying. Yeah, That's something. That is one cowardly way of putting something, let me tell you that. And there's people like you, all y'all sitting right up there right now, that's gonna get us in the shape that we're in. Because we need to get rid of these rags on their faces. You're beating the kids down, they're losing their confidence, they can't even see people. I don't even know either one of y'all, I see why you wear masks. I wouldn't recognize you out here in public anyway. But that's all I'm here to say. I get it.
Good Lord, people, settle down.
We, the people, are pissed off.
If you're dumb enough to wear a mask, wear it. But don't put it on my baby.
Will not comply. Not comply.
My by my
Okay,
choice.
ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our delegation section. We're gonna be moving on to correspondence.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Good job, bro.
I've received notification from the Community Foundation of the Central Blue Ridge that nominations are now being open for the Dollar Education Awards. As we know, that's an outstanding program where we honor educators in the valley. So the nomination process is open, and those are due by January the 5th. So we'll continue to update the board in the coming months in our communities. If anybody wants to nominate one of our outstanding teachers for one of these Dollar Awards. And that's all I have, sir, for correspondence.
Okay, with that, we'll move on to section 6, which is the VHSL resolution regarding special permissions.
Thank you, Mr. Ward. Students granted special permission to attend Augusta County Public Schools for the year 21-22 are keeping with the rules of Virginia High School League Policy 28A-7-2. These include the transfer rule, which is a change in residency, a foreign exchange student or placed in foster care with changes in residency, changing custody by court order, declared to be homeless under the McKinsey-Vento Homeless Education Act, or happens to live with a relative or guardian due to deployment of their parents. For some of these reasons, they want to stay in Augusta County Public Schools. If they meet those requirements, we want them to stay in Augusta County Public Schools. But in order to have all the privileges for VHSL, we need to make sure everything is done legally. So VHSL 28A-7-2, the school board or division superintendent can transfer a student by name within the school division without affecting the student's eligibility by specifically granting a waiver of the transfer rule. Such waiver can be considered for the welfare of the student and or school system and not for athletic and or academic purposes. I'm here tonight to say that all of our students that were granted special permission, which were 622 this year, that all schools do meet the criteria for special permission to attend our specific schools in Augusta County. So on behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Bond, I will be asking for a motion tonight to officially approve these students for special permission, granting them all the student privileges of Augusta County Public Schools, as well as the eligibility for Virginia High School League competition. At this point in time, I can entertain any questions that you may have. But I would like to give those students that meet the criteria, those privileges granted to them for Augusta County Public Schools because they want to attend Augusta County Public Schools.
Okay, we have the list of students here too, so I know it's listed, we had a chance to go over those options. We haven't read the brief over.
Just to let you know that the list of criteria that you have as a school board, number one, an employee of Augusta County Public Schools is one option. Family relocation, because some students and their families do relocate to a different school division, but they want to remain with us. Child care at the elementary school level, because sometimes there's not child care in their division or their location. If there's a health or emotional status, if proper documentation, we can allow them to attend our school. And then also at the high school level, there's curriculum for programming. And then we have another option, which is homeless. So some of our students are homeless, and we allow them to stay with us because they want to stay with us.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the Virginia High School Lake Special Permission Declaration as presented.